Scariest moment of my life, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like at first, when I first had the problem, I thought it was just a bloke problem, just a niggly pain down there, she'll be right. Didn't think too much of it. And then next 2-3 days later, got worse, and I'd never had this pain before, so I was extremely concerned because I'd never had pain down in the prostate before. So they gave me a couple of tests to do. One was just see if it was an infection for the prostate, and one was for a test to see if there was a level of my prostate that could have possibly increased highly, leading to a marker telling me I might have prostate cancer. I thought the nurse at the time was joking, so she referred me on to a GP, and I approached the GP and asked, can you give me the test, because something's not quite right. I wasn't able to walk for 3 days. Honestly, I wasn't able to walk for 3 days. Did the test with the doctors, and then I still couldn't really walk for a couple of days. They gave me some antibiotics, thinking, it's just an infection, you'll be right. And then 2 days later, I got the results back after I was able to walk a little bit. They let me go back to work on light duties. If I was at work, I asked my boss if I could answer the phone call for the test results. And the scariest moment of my life, right there and then, happened for me personally. My doctor asked me to come in to the clinic, talk to no one, bring no one else along, and he needed to have a serious conversation. And I thought, he's never talked to me like this before, ever. I've known the doctor for 2 or 3 years. And him and I sport banter with each other, but this was no banter, this was serious, so, oh dear. So I went in that afternoon, got an urgent appointment, sat in, and he says, there's a level you're meant to have between 1 and 15 or 20, I think it is, and you only meant to have a number between 5 and 7. That's the safe level. And mine was 45. They'd never seen a number that high for a bloke my age before. And it was the precursor telling me that there's an extreme chance I had prostate cancer. And that was the first time in my life I froze. I couldn't talk, I couldn't cry, I couldn't laugh, I couldn't scream, I couldn't be angry. I was almost going to be vengeful with God, asking me, I'm not even 40 and you're giving me cancer, God. What did I do? What happened, Did I do something? Did I say something? I had so many questions going on in my mind, and I was trying to answer them all right there and then. And for the first time in my life, I was speechless. My whole entire time was just my kids. I wasn't worried about me. I wasn't worried about bills or anything. I was worried about my wife and my 2 kids. What do I say? What do I do? Because I had to go back in 4 weeks' time to get another test done to confirm what the next steps were going to be. Because they knew it was there. I had all the makings for prostate cancer. So yeah, in the second week of tests and everything going on, I went back to church the next day, and I explained to Michael and Pete and Stuart that I was going into the GP on Tuesday to have a biopsy done to figure out what the next course of medicinal steps were going to be. So after the service, I went for a prayer session of healing again with a friend of mine. Very, very, very good friend of mine. And I don't even know how to explain it. It just felt like a fire just ripped into my heart, ripped into my soul, my every fibre of body, and just was like a flame I haven't felt since the spiritual baptism. But this was just way more intense. It just felt like my whole prostate area was being absolutely incinerated there and then, and I was about to cry, not for pain but of joy, because I was believing something miraculous is happening right now. I was just thinking, Lord, what's happening to me right now? This is just incredible. It felt like a furnace raging inside me, and it wasn't just stopping, it was going right through. It felt like it was cooking me inside, and I was excited, I was nervous, I was scared. I was thinking, is this the infection? No, infections don't cook me from the inside out. No, something's going on here. I knew it was God. Thank you, the Lord Almighty. And I prayed and I prayed, and my new best friend prayed, and I could walk. I could stand up and walk without any pain after this prayer of healing, and I had no pain, not one inch, nothing, and I was so excited. I was near dancing. And my wife's like, "You don't dance." I said, "I know." So I went home, got dressed for work, said to my mate before I went to work, "Thank you so much for the healing, for the prayer." It was just the most amazing thing in my life right there and then. I was thinking, I've got a second chance, you know. I could spend more time with my kids. I could watch them grow. I could enjoy more time with my wife. And I could get to meet new friends. And so I went into the doctors on Tuesday, and my doctor says, something's different with you. Don't quite know what it is, but we've got to do this test. You ready for it? See what the next steps are. And I just laughed. I said, you take it all you like, but I know it's going to happen. And he says, it's 45, mate. You can go down a little bit, or you can go up a big time, but you can't go down like a whole huge mark. It doesn't work like that. I said, you believe what you want, I'll believe what I want. I have full faith in my Lord Jesus Christ Almighty. And he says, who? And I said, God. He's healed me. You can believe all you like. These numbers are going to come back. They're going to come back to bite you. And he says, I tell you what, if you're healed, I will tell you right now the All Blacks are a great team. I said, that's all right, coming from South African, I'll take that. But anyway, did these tests, and I just danced out of the room. They're like, you're not meant to dance after doing these tests. You're a loco. I said, no, the loco part is I'm coming in to do these tests, and I didn't know what the answer is going to be. You do all you like, say all you like, but I'm not really fussed. And the lab technician lady, she says, you know, I don't know what to say, but I've actually got to believe you, because you're totally different from the last 4 weeks that we've seen you win. I said, yeah, I know. I know. And I had that much faith in God, I stopped all the meds after the prayer session of healing, and I got a phone call from the doctor. You have to come in. Something's not quite right here. And I said, oh, all right then. So I went back in, and the doctor was smiling ear to ear, no lies, ear to ear. And I was like, so who's the best rugby team in the world right now? And he says, I ordered this test to be run 3 times. 3 times. I've never seen anything quite like it before in my life. And as a South African loving, All Black loving, really All Black loving doctor, and I was cracking up there, and then I said, I'm healed, aren't I? And he says, your number was 45 and you came down to 3. He said there's no explanation for it. He has no medical explanation for it whatsoever. And I says, that's all right. I know my God's healed me. And I thank him so much for it. And he says, if it works, just go with it, take it, run with it, and enjoy every moment you can with your family. And that was the most awesome Friday I'd ever had in my life. I just danced out of the doctors there and then. I truly know that to this day now, I get to play in playgrounds now with my kids and spend times of laughter and smiling thanks to Jesus Christ. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be here right now. So I want to thank God for a second chance. Amen.